It has been there for weeks now. So if somebody is missing...
Everybody's drive time is being paid today through check. There was a malfunction with QuickBooks. If you have drive time, see us at the office after the in-service. You most likely have a check for your drive time for last month there. So, go ahead.
And if somebody is missing a drive time check, come look at that drive time form and see if it's your writing. Somebody needs, it's somebody's, there's just no name on it, so we don't know who it belongs to.
And we truly want to pay you.
And claim it. Now, if you have already turned in drive time for September, you cannot claim this drive time form. As we go from one in-service to the next, we make notes of things that are presented to us, and we try to touch base regarding them on the next in-service. So just a few things. As we all know, it is in the company policy that we are never to eat food in the client's homes, their food especially.
If you have an all-day client, and most of you don't, you can take your lunch, supper, depending on what shift you work. But if you're just going from client to client, and never ever take these people's food. Most of them are fixed incomes the way it is, and have a hard time feeding their
So if you have like back-to-back clients, like in the same building, and only got a few minutes between them, and you take lunch too.
If it is a case like that, where if you're 2 hours here and then across the hall you're 2 hours and then another across the hall you're another 2 hours.
Please don't spend 45 minutes eating.
No, I just,
Right.
I kind of eat and then do
Right.
something and kind of eat, you know, that's how I do. So I want to make sure I
No,
wasn't
you're
moving.
good.
No, you're not out of line there at all. You're doing great, Doris.
I used to pack a cooler and keep in my car. And
Yeah, I got water bottles and
yes.
Employee IDs. How many of us have our employee ID on today? Okay, so there are a few that don't. Employee IDs are always required to be worn in the client's home and anytime you're in the office. This office, that office, in here for in-service training, they need to be on also, and that is a state regulation.
It's also helpful for us. We have lots of new faces. We have new people in the office, and they don't know everyone. So that way, if somebody walks up to the front desk and said, "I need my check," it's hard for us to say, "Well, who are you?" And we do have a new receptionist, so please, it helps with the transitions.
And you should be wearing them once you're going to do errands too.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Anytime you're on the clock.
And we're all familiar with schedule changes. They happen sometimes in the middle of the month even. If there is a change to your schedule in the middle of the month, towards the end of the month, always come in and pick the new schedule up right away. That way you'll know for sure and you're not trying to remember, oh, I have this new client. You have it in front of you and there's no question as to where you need to be. Anytime your client isn't going to be home, call us and let us know. That way we'll know if you're available for a fill-in or not. That helps us when it does come to people needing fill-ins. We can make a list and know who we can call instead of using an hour of time going through every caregiver to find out if they're available for a fill-in or not. So anytime anybody's ever available for a fill-in, call us and let us know. Go ahead, Linda.
The clients I have, they don't ever want fill-ins.
Right.
Some of them are like that.
They are. Some of them are like that.
But we still need to know.
And if
We are required by the state to document in their charts when they're not seen. So if you guys don't let us know that Jane had a doctor's appointment today and I didn't go see her and we don't document that in charts, state comes after us.
And if your clients do have an appointment that day, you're available to fill in. So just kind of let us know that as well. You know, we have to touch on timesheets at every in-service. Never write over anything on the timesheet. If the time in is 10:18 and you put 10:17, don't turn the 7 into an 8. You can tell it's been written over. And if the state were to see that we had any documentation like that in our records, any money that had been reimbursed to us for providing those hours of service is easily be taken away. And if we don't have the timesheets correct and legible, error-free, no whiteout, black ink, that is exactly what can happen. So please be very aware.
So if you're
And
like writing and it kind of lightens up a little bit, you don't go over that either, you just,
no, because sometimes
sometimes that happens.
Sometimes that looks like a scribble or something, and we have
I know
requested
some
new
of that.
timesheets just for that reason.
Okay.
I'm not saying kill a tree, I'm just saying take your time and make sure everything is correct and accurate.
We're not picking on you guys. My niece does CDS for my mother-in-law. I made her get a new timesheet this week. It's like, nope, can't do that.
And it also helps cut down on any suspicious looking activity. If we accepted timesheets like that and the state comes in and looks at it and we're marking out stuff and writing over top of it and using whiteout, would you not question us as to whether or not these were true and accurate statements of when we weren't there? So it does help prevent on paperwork looking fraudulent. And also, if everybody would see Jordan after the meeting, I think she does have some timesheets to be distributed that we do need signed. Give her a big thank you because she has filled them out. The only thing y'all have to do is get them signed. And if anyone has been given any inter-office envelopes, if you all would please return those as well if you've distributed the paperwork to the clients that they belong to.
We'd like to keep reusing them.
We do have some new hires that have came on with us since our last in-service. So if you're here, as I call your name, if you will please stand up and everybody give them a big Southern Care and Comfort welcome. Melissa Bailey. Destiny Batten. Tina Belt.
Yeah.
Ashlyn Bennett.
Yeah.
Cheyenne Bewey's not here.
Darn.
Megan Knuckles.
Hey.
Megan is our new receptionist, for those of you who have not met her.
Don't call her Emily. Her sister's Emily, and they look just alike. So Missy and I have made that mistake several times this week. And Krista Newman, I don't believe she's here either. We also have a couple new additions in the Hayti office. Brittany Wilson, Sherry Woodall, and Maria Lerma have also joined our team. And we have recently added an RN. Her name is Carla Coleman. She's not with us today either, but welcome to Southern Care and Comfort.
I talked to a CNA today, she's supposed to come see you.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you, Brandy.
You're welcome.
Make sure you have all your notes and can't run mine.
I'll share.
Okay. This month's training topic is dietary. We have Ms. Robin Harwell back here. And I think we will go, Robin, are you close to being ready for?
Yeah, I think I'm at a point that I might have to go back and forth, but
Okay. I'm just gonna hand it over to you then, and we will let you do your dietary presentation.
thank you.
Would it be better if we gathered around back there?
This is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, this is fine. I have, information that's, brought along. One of the things I'm doing right now is, this is from a, invent a casserole from the Montana State University Extension. And, I did this for a diabetes class in April, and so I'm using the same ingredients that class chose to do. And we're doing a chili mac with, spiral noodles, tomato soup, red beans. And I have a can of diced tomatoes, a can of rotel, some green peppers and onions. We're gonna put chili seasoning in it. We're gonna skip the salt, because it's, the diced tomatoes in the can, they're already salted. things like that you can do with your clients if they'll let you. It's always so interesting to talk with those of you who work in the client's homes, because I know you have to let them tell you what they want to do, and if they're not interested, you kind of have to let it be.
Yeah.
And so, starting off with things like, washing your hands. When I handle the ground meat, I had that on my hands, I wash my hands again. And, but of course, I know sometimes you all have folks that, you don't refrigerate leftovers, some things that are just, in our book would be considered unsanitary, but that's their choice. And so all we can do is teach along the way. And, let me check my noodles, see how they're coming, and, I'll be right back with you. What I did with this recipe, of course, when I often tell people when we're talking about shopping for ground beef, we always have to think of their pocketbook, and even I find ground round unaffordable. At $6 a pound, thereabouts. I can't believe what the price of chicken is right now, but I haven't figured that out. There must have been a lot of dead chickens somewhere, but shortage or something, I don't know. But I get the 80/20, and what I've done is, drain that meat after I've cooked it and even rinse it with water, and that'll cut down on some of the fat. And again, because I'm going to have some salt and some of these other canned items, I went ahead and skipped the salt that I would put in it. And of course, boiling the noodles, and we were able to get these veggie noodles. And that brings color to a dish, and gives them a little bit of, these are made with butternut squash and, this is the best, I think there's like some, let's see, zucchini puree and spinach puree. So that gives it just a little bit of extra nutrients there. Let me check on drain my noodles here. Oh, okay. Here's one of these. We're going to improvise a little bit. I had planned on baking that, but we don't have big enough baking pan, so we're just going to do it on the top of the stove. And I know we all have to improvise with whatever our clients have as far as cookware in their kitchen. Brandy had asked me to talk with you about diabetes, and this handout here from the CDC would just be some good general tips for eating healthfully. Because, by the time often older people in their home, they're maybe not following a strict plan for diabetes. They may not need to, but if they could have less saturated fat, that fat that's solid at room temperature. So eat day broiled, stewed fish and meats instead of fried. And that doesn't mean they can never have fried fish, but, or something else fried. But you can move away from using all that extra fat to prepare their food. This happens to mention margarine. I think anymore we're kind of moving away from margarine as a good alternative. I would even lean toward limited butter that you can use like for soft spreads. Country crock or various ones on the market. Trying to get your folks to have something that's lowering fat, like with this topping using cheese, we're gonna put a little bit of cheese, but not a lot. You know, a lot of recipes use gobs of cheese. That's a lot of fat, that's a lot of salt, and sometimes a lot of calories. But there's a balance, you know, if, especially for women who need more calcium in their diet, maybe that's a way that they're better able to tolerate getting some calcium. Of course, boy, if we can get people off the soda. Off the soda, off the soda. Off the sweet tea, off the Kool-Aid.
I might have a little flack over that one.
I can let go of the soda.
You know, I think that it's just a lot of calories, and then it's like an all-day affair. The sugar's always gonna be higher because you're drinking that all day, all day. You know what, sometimes people like to drink juice. Well, juice is just like a soda. It just happens to have vitamins and minerals with it. And, you know, so we could limit juice like a half a cup a day. But people drink juice like you drink water. Water's good. Water's best. I'm not really, I'll tell people I'm not really an advocate for sugar-free soda. You know, it's not going to affect the diabetes, but there's just a lot of reasons we're finding that diet sodas aren't as neutral as we always thought they were. And keep cold water in the refrigerator. Put it on ice. Maybe put some lemon in it or cucumber. Now, I haven't tried the jalapeno pepper yet. Well, you like that, Rick?
Man, I can't do jalapenos.
I can't, but I don't think I can drink it.
Let me check on this just a sec here. I think we gotta get this. Oh, they're all done. Let me just do all this over here just a sec.
Robin, is there anything I can help you with?
I can't, we can just, take a paper towel around that skillet. I'm gonna put that in the skillet with here. Thanks for that, you broke that one.
Yeah, with a.
I just don't treat with all the cheese.
It's like, I don't wanna get it too deep in here and won't cook very well. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Is there anything else you need?
I can't think of any, I'm gonna get this on.
Okay.
Yes. So I go in and make it real, and that way I put that much sweet, and the rest of it's and it works for me.
Except your taste buds to That's right. I used to do sodas.
Brandy.
Flashing me. Because the time's still rolling, but
Did that red flashing just start?
yeah,
I don't know.
it's still rolling, so I'm assuming.
We'll go with it.